Right guys, last night was far too cold. I don't know how much more of this we can take. It's now, what time is it? 5:10 in the morning. It's absolutely freezing. The camera wouldn't even come on. It's got like an error message came up saying that the camera's too cold. It's stupid. So we're gonna jump in the front cab, get warm, because we just literally can't sleep in that bed anymore. So we don't know what our options are. All the windscreens just absolutely froze. And yeah, it's just not defrosted. Don't know what to do now. I think we're either gonna look at getting like an Airbnb or look at getting an electric heater and getting on a site somewhere and hoping that will keep the back of the van warm enough for us to actually sleep, but we don't know. Good afternoon. We're in a bit of a rush because we need to get straight to the vets now ASAP, and we'll update you a bit more what's going on and where we are in the van. It's been a bit of a hectic, like I'd say 24, 48 hours, but we're slowly getting there and we're in Calais. You're probably thinking why we're in Calais. Well, we're going home because this trip hasn't worked out whatsoever. It got ridiculously cold to the point where we just couldn't stay in the van any longer. So we drove all the way to Calais, booked an Airbnb and got Lily in the vets this morning to get a worming tablet.
But not to worry, because this isn't the end of our trip. This is just kind of the beginning. We're going home, we're going to sort the diesel heater out, and then we'll be back out somewhere a little bit different and somewhere a lot cheaper. So if you didn't tune in last week, our diesel heater has basically stopped working. Now this wouldn't be an issue if Jordan felt good and the weather was good. I mean, I'm saying that now and it's blue skies, but when we was in Belgium and the heater stopped working, it was chucking it down with snow and rain, and he didn't want to get on his back underneath the van. It kind of just needs a service, so it needs taking out the van, cleaning up. So we thought, well, this trip was only meant to be a short one anyway, so we may as well go home. But we spent the night in -3 degrees and now I'm ill. So that's not good, hence why we booked the Airbnb.
We took Lily into the vets for a tapeworm treatment. This has to be done to return to the UK within 5 days, but no less than 24 hours before arrival. So we were getting it done today at 9:45 AM and arriving into the UK tomorrow around 4 PM.
So I've just come out of the vets now. Usually when Lily goes in the vets, her tail goes down, she jumps into my arms and she literally just will not let them do anything to her because she gets so nervous. In there, I walked her in on the lead. The guy was super friendly, like just really, really nice, sat on the floor with her, was stroking her, fed her like a full tin of food, and then put the worming tablet inside and just spent loads of time with her. Her tail was up, it was wagging. €47.
That's good, because every time we've been in Cherbourg, it's been like 60, 70, hasn't it?
I'll leave the vet name here, but it was absolutely amazing. Speaks perfect English as well, so it's like really peace of mind.
I feel rough as anything, Annalise feels rough. But let's get back to the apartment and show you guys around what we've got, what Airbnb we've got, the view and everything, and then we can work out a bit of a plan for today.
So since we're leaving the van unattended, we like to make sure it's as secure as it can be. We obviously have our outdoor cameras all around the van, which, believe it or not, they're working again after having so long without them. But indoors we have our REOLINK cameras. We have the E1 zoom in the front cab. This is really handy as it has motion detect and can move 360 degrees, so it covers all the windows. And for in the back, we've just got a new camera which we fitted before coming out on this trip. This is the Argus 4 Pro. It's a smart 4K dual lens camera. I'll just take it off so I can show you. So with this one, you can either charge up the battery or power it with solar power. That obviously depends on where you're going to be fitting it. You can mount this indoors or outdoors, and I'd probably recommend that if you are going to fit it outdoors, then to power it with the solar panel. Since we fit it indoors, we charge it with the USB-C. We can then use it wirelessly without worrying about wires, which is perfect for where we've mounted it. The camera has a 180-degree panoramic view, which gives a good view of inside the van. It's also got smart detection, so if anyone comes into the van, it'll alert us via the app. The camera has Wi-Fi 6, so this connects to our van Wi-Fi, and then we can connect to the app wherever we are and view the footage. Another reason for why we do like to have a camera in the back is for when we go out shopping. We can keep an eye on Lily, and it's got two-way audio, which means that we can hear if she's barking, and if she is barking in distress, we can talk back to her to try and calm her down.
Hi, Lily. Lily.
Now the image on the REOLINK cameras are so good, which is one of the reasons that we do love working with them. Specifically this one has a thing called bright as day colour vision. This means it turns night into true colours for a daytime like viewing experience. So if you're looking for some good cameras for your camper van, business or home, then check out REOLINK. You can click the link down in the description below, use the QR code on screen now, and to save yourself some money, use the discount code Steps to Adventure 5.
Welcome to MTV Cribs. So this is our apartment that we've got. We've got it for 2 nights. It's in Calais, and in fact, let's go and see the view. So we've got a big balcony overlooking the sea. It's actually really nice. We can see all the ships coming in because the ferry port is literally there. So all night you see just the ships coming in and out. It's proper nice. So this is the living area. We've got a dining table. We've got a big sofa bed here that pulls out into a sofa bed. We've got a TV, some storage in there, storage here, nice little table. And then should we go into the bedroom where all the magic happens? Look at that. So this is our bedroom. It's proper nice, super toasty warm. The heating works in here, unlike the van. It's been like a godsend because I've not been well, Annalise hasn't been well, and we just needed somewhere to just kind of hunker down for the next 2 days and just chill out. So this has been really nice. Plus the value of it as well. It was so cheap on Airbnb. Oh my God, the shower room is absolutely amazing. This shower's so powerful. Literally get in that and it's like a jet wash. It's unreal. We've also got a washer here, toilet. Pretty much got everything you need in this one little, it's a very small apartment in it. It's like a one bedroom apartment, but more space than you need for like 2 people and a dog. So here's the kitchen, nice and small, pretty big fridge. It's got oven, induction hob, sink. So that's pretty much the tour over with. It's a small place, but it's absolutely perfect. And the way it's been furnished is really nice. The only thing I didn't understand this morning, so how it slides like this. When it was shut, I was pushing it to get out and I was wondering why I couldn't get out. I was literally on this side of the door. So I say it's shut there and I'm like, where's the handle? How do we get out? Forgot that it was a sliding door. But I am gonna put a pizza on now because I am proper hungry and we wanna get out and about exploring this area. I'm gonna go for my chorizo pizza. And that's what's good about this. There's an oven, so I can just binge on pizzas all day. So guys, let's fill you in on what has actually been happening and why our plans have pretty much gone scrapped up and straight out the window. So basically we was planning on driving from the UK to Africa once we got back from this 3-week trip. We was only out for 3 weeks. It's basically a bit of a test on the van to make sure the suspension and everything is working hunky-dory. And we wanted to go up to Switzerland and get a bit of like cool footage. We didn't make it to Switzerland. The heating just totally failed. Now the heater is repairable. It is our fault because we kept running the heater on low. Because the heater's so efficient and the insulation's so good in the van, we don't need the heating on for that long and we don't need it on full blast. So we was running our heater for like a good 6 months on low and forgetting to turn it up to give it a blast every now and again to stop it from building up with soot. So we're going to be going to Africa, but we're going to be going later in the year because we've kind of missed our slot now because we'll get there by the time of June, July. And it means it's just going to be way too hot. We've got no air conditioning in the van. It'll just be sweltering. So we're going to do that later in the year, but we're still going to go on another adventure in April for 2 months overseas. We don't know where yet. We're just going to head off and see where we end up. Look at that, guys. Oh my days.
Sit, 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 sit. You don't listen, woman.
Straight out the apartment and straight over to the van. So the van is actually parked there. Then we're going to jump in the cab now, go and explore a village that the guy told us at the vets.
So we're going to be heading off to a place where the vet recommended us to go called Wissant. Also, Calais giving us this weather is just making us look like right bloody tools in it.
Yeah, big time.
we chose to go in the Airbnb because it was too cold and now the bloody sun comes out.
You can see the white cliffs of Dover from here as well. You just don't realise how close it actually is.
So it looks like the place that we're going to stop off at the way have all got height barriers on, so we can't do that. So we are going to go to this place called Wissant, and hopefully they've not got like the 2-metre rule that's all over Calais on the beachfront, so we'll see.
The beaches look so good here, they're absolutely massive. Managed to get a nice little spot just here, just outside of the village. It's not too far off a walk in, so I think that's what we're going to do now. Just going to have a little walk in, see what it's like. These buildings are absolutely stunning in France, look at that. And then someone has made a really nice one. I'm walking around with a poo bag in my hand. But someone's made a really nice one there, look at that. Even though that park up is just on the outskirts of the village, it's still only like a 5-minute walk right into the centre. So this area, Wissant, is one of the last known areas for using flow bats, which are like a flat bottom boat for fishing. Hopefully we can actually find one. Annalise is coming down with a cold as well now, so this will probably be a really short visit here. But yeah, when we get home, I'm going to rip that diesel heater out, give it a good service, and then we can get on with getting back out and travelling, because we need some good weather now, don't we? I don't know if that's actually one, but it doesn't really look that flat on the bottom to me. Just literally found 2 more of those boats, one here and then one there. This would have been the fishermen's houses all them years ago. It's still cool to see that there's a lot of like heritage still kept in this little village. I mean, that place there where it says the flow bats, that looks like you can probably go inside, but again, that's all shut up. So maybe certain times of year, these places are actually open. It's a nice beach, it's absolutely massive. Just keeps going forever. I reckon you could probably walk the beach all the way down here.
Oh, I feel so ill.
Dear.
Like, my throat feels like glass when I swallow.
I think we're going to head back to the apartment now anyway. It is a lovely village,
look at
this,
them.
isn't it? What's that? Oh yeah, the windsurfers. So yeah, I think we're going to head back to the apartment now. It's a lovely little village, definitely worth a pop in if you're going past. If you're from the UK and you've never seen one of these before, check this out. It's a pizza machine. Literally choose what pizza you want on here, scan your card on there and it drops out, and then if you want a beer as well, you can grab a beer out the machine. We've actually had one of their pizzas before and it's not actually that bad. Well, that was perfect timing. It started to snow / sleet. How can it go from being that sunny to like snowing within, what, 5 minutes?
It's 7 degrees, it feels like -2.
Ah, it is cold outside though, isn't it? It does feel cold. This is giving Scotland a run for its money. It's now sunny, blue skies. Make that make sense. Right guys, that's us leaving. Back to the trusty van. We've actually not left it too messy. I thought we'd left an absolute mess, but just a few dishes to do. And that's it.
We've just woken up again and it is 2:15, I think. For the past like 2 or 3 days, all we've done is sleep, and probably not through the night. We've had like 2 hours sleep through the night and then we're just sleeping through the day trying to fight off whatever this is. So our ferry is in like just under 2 hours, so we're going to go head to the port now. So we did book our return ferry through Direct Ferried, which is the website that we always use when booking our ferries. I think they charge like a £20 amendment fee if you don't have like a flexi ticket or anything, and then just the difference in the ferry cost. So we had to pay, because our original return ferry was on the 13th, we brought it forward, so we had to pay an extra £40, which I don't think is too bad.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
So we're on a different ship this time. We're on the Isle of Inishmore ship. And I've just Googled, and this one does have a pet den as well. And she's changed the ticket to a pet on board ticket, because apparently it was a pet in vehicle ticket. Next up is passport control.
I thought we'd have a tan by now.
Oh yeah, we're white as a bloody sheet. Oh yeah, so we're on 1 bar of fuel as well, guys. We refuse to fill up in France.
Let's see. Yeah, it's already in now.
Kai Steve was on mute, wasn't he?
It was great, wasn't he? He didn't say a word.
Jesus. No guns, Jordan. I don't think that was a scanner, that was just a shed.
No, yeah, but they're all stood there, aren't they?
Have you seen that on the back of that car?
What, where?
Horn broken, watch for finger.
Hi.
I need you to come first because you have a high car.
Oh, okay,
right, yeah.
that's
Can I
fine.
need your ticket?
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you go
Yeah,
this
sure.
lane?
Yeah.
And to go to my colleague.
Look at that, priority boarding.
Oh, oh.
And we are on. Lily's in the backpack. And we're ready to go.
Wow, that's a cool view, isn't it?
I know.
I've not seen this shit before.
We'll
Size
go
of the
with
glass.
I wonder if this is the dog den thing.
This?
Yeah.
Does it not just show you where to go? No.
Because it's got that, and then it says for pet owners then, there's like little dog bowls.
This is for pet owners, this bit?
It must be, we get that nice show at the back.
Yes.
I think so.
Get in. I'm starving. Are we getting somewhere on here? You're not bothering?
I'm good, mate.
I'm getting somewhere. I've just noticed they've got pizzas on board. So I'm gonna order a margarita. My chest's so bad. The inside of this looks a bit more like a pub. It's class. So hopefully we'll be able to find somewhere where we can get a nice pizza because I'm starving. Pretty sick. Games room, cars, racing. Oh my days, this is quite cool actually. It's a bit choppier today on deck. The pet area is quite cool though, isn't it? It kind of like wraps around the front of the ship. Don't think we got too far to go now, guys. I can actually see the UK from here quite clearly. It's crazy when you get out at sea, you just see France and the UK and they're so close. Right, back in the UK, first things first, we need to get some fuel because we're on one bar and we're definitely on fumes, but it's about 15p cheaper back in the UK than it is in France, so. 700, 700, 700, 700, now it's 800, 800, 800, 900, 900, 1000 pounds.
So when we filled up in Belgium, it was £118 and we had 3 bars of fuel. This time we had literally no bars of fuel. It was flashing on 0 and it's just cost £122.30p. So it's definitely cheaper than abroad,
Yeah.
but it's definitely still very expensive. £122.30 to fill the tank.
It's saying we should get back about 10 tonight, but it's not. It's probably going to be about 11, innit? We've got about 5-6 hour drive home. Let's crunch the mileage. And just like that, we're back home. It took about, what, 6 hours?
Yeah.
Just over 6 hours. It's now 11:45. We'll catch you bright and early in the morning. Good morning, guys. We're back in the UK. And finally today we can find out what's going on with this diesel heater. Now, I had a little look underneath because I could see a little bit of fuel on the floor and I could smell fuel. And you're never going to guess what I found. Can you guys see all that fuel? It even runs down the chassis leg down there. That is the fuel line there. And it actually looks like it's leaking with fuel. So I'm going to try and clean this up now with some brake cleaner and see if it's just as easy as just tightening that fuel line up there. And if it is, I cannot believe that. I could have easily done that there. You can actually see the fuel all there. I think I'm just going to drop the fuel tank because I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that fuel line from where it is here. If it's as easy as this, that's going to be an absolute game changer. You do have to undo all these torque screws. This thing here is a reducer, so this piece inside there reduces the pipe size from this thickness to this thickness. I thought it had failed here, but I could be wrong. So what I'm going to do, give all this a good wipe down here and fire the heater on and see if I can see any leaks from here, because I may have a bigger problem and this may not be the problem. It might just be that the heater needs servicing. That's now all dry, all clean. Nothing's leaking anywhere. That's been absolutely blitz there. Right, let's go fire the heater on and see what happens. Put 40 minutes. Let's go and see if we do actually have a leak from the fuel pipe, which I'm suspecting we have, but because otherwise, where's that fuel come from? There's literally no leaks. There is no leaks coming from that. That's bone dry. I think the heater has actually choked up because that's what we thought had happened because we've not run it. But yeah, that is definitely not firing. I think the glow plug's all dirty from
running it on a low setting for the past 8 months. So strip it down, give it a good clean. Turns out, guys, there was a small hole in the top of the fuel tank, which I've sorted. Luckily enough, this fuel tank's made out of MDPE, which can be plastic welded, and it's actually really good for plastic welding because you don't need a lot of heat. So plastic welded that hole back, tested it, fuel's holding in it, no problems. So I think it's time to get that back up and get it all plumbed in. So that must be where my leak was coming from. And then we can move on to the heater at the back and strip that down, get that out, clean it up, throw it back in and fire it up for the first time. To get this out, it's looking like I'm going to need to get the fuel line off, the air holes, the exhaust off, and then I may be able to unbolt it from the underside here and lift it out up at the top instead of having to take the whole turret plate out, because the turret plate is Sikaflexed and screwed down. I think that's going to be the hardest thing to lift out. So I'm going to go for the easier option and start undoing all this stuff and get it out properly. And there it is. Well, that was easier than I thought. If you look in there, that is carboned up like crazy. And that's caused by running the diesel heater on too low of a setting all the time and not cleaning it out. That is definitely where the problem is. Look at the colour of that. Check that out in there. That is so bad. Watch this. Oh my God, it all came out. That is so bad. So I'm going to give it a clean, give that a clean. Clean as much of it up as I can. And then put it all back together, and I can guarantee that will work perfectly fine. That's so good though, like how easy it is to like take apart and take out from the van. It was less than, I'd say 5-10 minutes max to just get out the van, and then now it's here. I can give it a quick clean, 5-10 minutes, throw it back in, and away we go, got heating again. Let's see if this thing fires up. First test run, let's give it a go. Right, let's do 5 bar. That's a good sign, it's powering on. Oh my God, look at the state of my face. Oh, I didn't even notice that. No smoke coming out. It's definitely getting hotter. Oh. Oh my God. Well, there's no error codes on there. And that is getting hot. Not a single bit of smoke as well. I go underneath, check, make sure there's no fuel leaks. And all I'll say is, if you guys are thinking about doing it yourself, then do it, because that is like such an easy job. It was probably 45 minutes, 50 minutes max to take it out, clean it, put it back in. Oh my God. They've made it so easy to actually service one of those heaters that you don't even need to go to like any dealers or anything or buy a new heater. It's just a case of unscrewing a few Torx bolts, undoing 2 sensors, lift it out, clean it up, throw it back in, maybe pop the glow plug off if you want to clean the glow plug, and then away you go. My glow plug was literally spotless. It wasn't even, it literally had no crap on it. Nope, we're dry as a bone. Oh, that's so hot. Don't put your heating on the lowest setting for 8 months. Near on every single day, because then it's definitely going to choke up. Well guys, what an absolute result. If it weren't for the heater failing, we would have never have found that leak at the top of the fuel tank, and we've obviously been losing fuel from doing that. So now we've got 2 jobs sorted, fuel tank sorted, and so's the heater. That's all stripped down and clean, not a single bit of smoke as well, which is crazy. So if you did like the video, hit like, subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment down below, because you guys are absolute legends for supporting us. We'll catch you on the next one. Hands are trembling right now, right now. Deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now, right now.